How's everybody doing? So I got this guy right here. We're going to take a look at. So this is a reproduction of, well, The Walking Dead. It's not bad. I forget where I got it. It was sold on Amazon. It is pegged there, in there, so it is a functioning thing. Cotton wrap, Edo, which is some spots is okay. Not super best. It's just cotton. I think they did a better job wrapping here than they did here. Kasha is, you can probably see that. Back, I kind of hear it, a little loose. You can move this knot around, which you shouldn't be able to do. The leather wrapping, it's not real leather, it's pleather. And then the Kuroguchi is not terrible. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't line up or anything. This could be fixed. It wiggles a bit with some glue. And it could be due because you can't move this, and it probably puts pressure on this, so it's made it loose. I mean, the fitting that they use is really clear, so that's kind of a plus. You know, and it's just a size. Super light though, so I'm pretty sure they use some really not very durable wood, I would say. You kind of tell sometimes if it's like really hard wood, it's a little bit denser than extremely like this is like a feather in my hand, so they probably used a really soft wood. Now it just has a brushed hamon on it, which some people have an issue with it. If it's done nice, I don't have a problem with it. And it's the typical brush. The Kasaki actually doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. And they actually got the Yokota line actually on par with each other, at least. So that's kind of nice. The blade is nice looking. I mean, everything too fits, even if you see, fits really nice. There's no gaps, no nothing, except for where the bohie is. Even the transition right there is nice. It's got a nice transition right there. So the Suba does wiggle. You can hear it. It's not uncomfortable in the hands. It is wide. It does, thank you, Harley, have a really wide ska. But it's not like uncomfortable. Harley, really? Go away. Go away. Go. Come on. All right, sit down. That's fine. Now, this is a 1045 blade, so you're not cutting no bamboo with this. Super hard targets, I definitely wouldn't cut with this. It does have an edge. Now, what is the number one out of all these issues? Okay, could have the ska rewrapped. You can tighten that up. Saya, I mean, you can't get Saya somewhere else. What's the biggest issue I have with this? Well, that's my biggest issue. Is the point of balance is right there. It's way out there. So this thing is exceptionally front heavy. Now, I don't mind a front heavy sword. This is a little too much. Because, I mean, it's thick. It tapers nice. Really, 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 really nice. I mean, look at that. All the way to the end. Okay. But this thing is way too much, in my opinion, front heavy. Because when you cut, you want to be able to control this. And just me doing this, I can feel that the front just wants to keep going. Which isn't good. Because that means you're going to have a hard time stopping this, especially if you're doing it one-handed. It's going to be unruly. It really, really is. So they really, out of everything, because you can change, as long as it's got the pins, full tang, you can change all this stuff around. But with it being so exceptionally front heavy, you're not going to change that. Not unless you chop this down maybe to a wakizashi. You know. So, yeah. It is definitely a way too much front heavy sword. They really, like I said, out of all the other stuff I can overlook, you know, because like I said, fitting is going to be changed. You can change the size, you can turn it into a whole new sword. But with it being that front heavy, you're never going to really get that out of there, because it's built into it. So, yeah. Very, very, very disappointing. I don't remember, like I said, how I got it for. I mean, it's got one heck of a curve. You know. It really does. So. But it's just unruly. I've tried cutting with this, and it does. It just wants to keep traveling, which can be dangerous. So, this one, there's someone in our family that really likes this. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give it to him. Because if anything, it's just going to sit on its stand, and that's it. So, because it did come with the stand too. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. But yeah, if I can remember who I got this from, what company, I'll put it in. Maybe I'll pin it in the comments. If I have to go back and look and see who the maker was, so you can just avoid this one altogether. Okay? Because, yeah, that point of balance is, for me personally, way too much. When it wants to it feels like it just wants to keep going. So, that's my review of this version of the Michonne Walking Dead. No. There's much, much better ones out there. There really are. So, Ryan Swords makes one. Shoot. Swords of Northshire makes one. Hanbon makes one. JQ might make one. So if you want movie reproduction, go to one of those. I think Hanbon, theirs is a 1095. Same as Swords of Northshire. Actually, I think, God, I forget what company it is. It's a good company. but they have like two versions. They have a 1060, which is a little bit cheaper, which is not a bad metal. It's a good all-around metal to start with. Sword. You cut water bottles with it. You cut mats with it. That's what my Musashi Last Samurai is, a 1060. I've cut water bottles. I've cut mats with it. Won't hurt it. You just can't cut bamboo. That's more of 1095, T10, all that up there in that range. So, if you want Walking Dead reproduction, I'd go with those companies. Okay. So, that's all I have for you guys. So, not all of my swords are good. Some are bad. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.